Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
It's the After the Show podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get risque every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Here we go, Monday, back after the Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest. I know it wore a little bit harder on some of y'all than others. Nice to see everybody that came by, though. Really love to be able to hang out and meet everybody and say what up, have a beer with you. It was one of the coolest things about the Summer Beer Fest for me. DJ and Whitney, they popped by. Said it was awesome meeting everybody at the Beer Fest this weekend. Virginia's the only one I haven't met yet. Kevin, my wife, and I are the ones that invited you to my family's private gun range.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to stay at Beer Fest longer. I had to head up to the Pizzle.
Yes. Yeah, we'd had that. That was something that got booked before we even knew what the date was for the Palm Beach Summer Beer Fest. So we had an obligation there. So, yeah, you and Denny's had to bail out a little bit earlier. I stayed till about 5, and then I'd had enough. I did a podcast that went a little bit long.
It did go long.
Yeah.
Well, it's beer. I get it.
Yes. So, yeah, there was a lot more sampling than I thought was going to happen there. I did say I want to apologize to Suits because I caught up with him on the tail end of the event, and I really don't remember meeting him.
Wow, a lot of people apologizing to Suits this
I know,
today.
Yeah.
A lot of respect.
Overall, you guys are absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see you at another event. There we go. That's you, Bird, and Denny's.
Oh, yeah, I remember that cat.
Yeah, absolutely. He popped by, and there he was with me in one photo and the Mexican Queen the other, if you're watching KVJ TV.
It's good seeing the Queen out there.
Yeah, she popped on out. Yeah, she got a lot of people who were watching to see if she's going to let me have a White Claw. Did not have any White Claws on Saturday. I don't think I've actually had a White Claw since 4th of July.
I think I'm actually going to go to Publix and get some White Claw today.
Try it out.
I'm sick of talking about it. Let's do this shit.
See how it goes?
Dude, it's summertime.
It is.
Right?
Try about 4 or 5 of them, see how you feel.
Oh, you'll get a drunk call from it. Kev, I got a great idea.
It's a pretty fun list. If you do have a little bit of a buzz, IMDb came up with a list of the best movies to watch when you have a buzz.
See, when I am drinking, it's tough for me to follow a movie, especially if it's in the middle or beginning stages of a drinking. Maybe when I come home and I'm crashing, I can maybe put a movie on, but it's tough to keep my interest in a movie if I have a pretty strong buzz.
There are some movies that, kind of make me want to drink, like old school, like when those movies came out, I was younger in the game and I had a little bit more free time. And so if I put on old school, I would start drinking. For some reason, I think it was American Pie 2 I used to watch a lot back in the day. And when that would come on, I would start drinking and drink along with it. It was just fun to drink. There's some movies it's fun to be drinking, I'm sure, if you're a stoner, smoking, whatever it is, and watch a movie.
Yeah, I think weed it definitely is different when it comes to watching a movie. You can keep the interest with the weed. Drinking, if you're all hammered up, you're like, a movie, fuck this. What's everyone doing? Where's my phone at? Where's the pizza? You're all over the place.
Yeah, you make it halfway through, maybe 3/4, and you become so distracted. It's rare that you make it all the way through. If you do, you're not drinking enough.
There's movie theaters that offer cocktails. Like halfway through, I'm like, fuck this movie, let's go out.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I would put it on a lot when I was getting ready to go out. Like, it kind of gets you in the mood. You start seeing everybody in the movie, and it's just kind of that tone. Like, okay, it's going to work out. And I think some of them might be drinking. Some of them might be stoner-type movies.
Agreed.
Like the ones they've got on their list, like Tommy Boy. I think Tommy Boy could probably go either.
That's a stoner movie.
Is it a stoner movie?
Yeah.
I love that movie, though. So I really don't think I ever drank, even when that one's on. But like in old school, that's more of a drinking movie, right?
Big time. That's just a party movie.
Yeah.
I think drink, smoke, whatever.
Yeah. Billy Madison is on the list, and I guess, it works. If you got a buzz, you got a buzz. Joe Dirt, Pineapple Express, that's a big stoner movie.
Weed movie. These are all weed movies.
Yeah, Dazed and Confused, that's a weed movie.
My favorite line in Dazed Confused is that one guy's like, I came to do 2 things tonight. Drink some beer and kick some ass. I'm almost out of beer. I mean, I've heard people like that at parties before.
Oh, that's my hometown, man. That's all they did. Drink and fight, baby. Superbad, too, on the list.
That's a funny movie.
Yeah.
Gets a little crazy towards the end, as they all do.
Oh, they do. They even got a 80s classic, Porky's, on there.
Talk about one of those movies that hasn't aged well. Porky's.
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
since,
the guy puts his dick in the girls' bathroom so they all could see his penis while they're taking a shower. Oh, yeah.
That kind of male toxicity.
There's got to be an article about that movie.
Does not fly in today's climate.
It would not.
Yeah. There's a lot of those movies you look at, you're like, ooh, you kind of like cringe, but you go, oh my gosh, yeah. This would not fly today. Back in the day when you used to just run around doing all that kind of stuff. Somebody said they actually were getting hooked on some 80s theme songs for TV shows.
I was listening to them all weekend long. That's so bizarre. Someone emailed. I was listening to Cheers. Have you ever seen or have you ever heard the whole song of Cheers?
No, just the way they played it on TV.
It is fucking weird, man.
I think I've heard it like break into it, and I was like, I don't like this. So.
It's too weird. The chorus is where you got to live at.
Okay. Yeah, so this is from Buffalo Kev. He said, I was going through things like Growing Pains, Charles in Charge, Perfect Strangers.
All bangers.
Okay. I love the long-ass corny theme songs from sitcoms in the 80s. What are y'all's favorite 80s sitcom themes?
Punky Brewster is a jam. Love that song. I love Laverne and Shirley. That's a great song. Silver Spoons is a great theme song. Mm-hmm. Growing Pains was awesome.
Okay.
Family Ties was an amazing song.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of good options there.
A lot of good options. Give Me a Break was amazing. Facts of Life.
Yeah, they did have some good ones.
Charles in Charge. Happy Days. All of those are fantastic.
Yeah.
All in the Family.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Jeffersons. Mm-hmm. These are all classic, great theme songs.
P.S. I hope Virginia enjoyed the Buffalo Italian Festival this weekend. It was hot for Buffalo standards, but I know she's used to it. So there you go. Amanda said, hey, I had a quick question for Jaybird. Did you think that Michael from Love Island resembles the Kevin Ralston? I couldn't think of anything else watching him on the show. Thank you for talking about on the radio so much. I wouldn't have watched otherwise.
Let me double check.
Michael from Love Island.
I have gotten a few people to say thanks for telling them about Love Island because, Kev, it's a different kind of reality show.
Okay.
Michael from Love Island. I think I know what she's talking about.
She's also got an early birthday shout out for her husband David turning 35 tomorrow. Thank you for all you do and taking care of our family. Love Mandy, Liam, and Noah.
I don't know, Michael. Are they doing the British Love Island? Because I'm watching the American version.
She said Michael from Love Island.
Yeah, I don't know this cat. He's not on.
I do not know either because I'm not watching Love Island.
It's only on 5 times a week, Kev.
Yeah, I know. How am I missing it? That's the big question. Not that I'm not watching it. How am I missing it? My gosh, if you turn your TV on, it's got to be there, right? Let me see here. Got a couple comments. Engineer Key said, it's easy for people to change their name when they get married. So maybe that might be easier for you to do the Pizza Pennington.
It is not as easy as everyone's telling me. Yeah, it's easier for married people, but for a goofy radio guy, yeah, I got to go down. I got to get my fingerprints taken. There's a whole list of shit you got to do. I know you keep getting emails and text messages saying how easy it is. If those people want to shoot me an email and say, Bird, I know the quickest way to get your name changed. Please let me know. I will gladly do it. I want to do this.
Okay.
It's going to take a lot of time.
Also got Arlen, who had emailed in here. She's got what she thinks if you ever get married would be the dress that your bride would wear, a big old long pizza train there, a pizza dress.
If I ever walk that plank.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive there. And she just wanted to let you know that she's one of them skinny girls who claim to love food that you were saying is a fraud. I completely agree. There's a lot of fake wannabe fatties. They do it for the attention. And pisses me off, but I'm 5'1", weigh about 94 pounds, and my diet is that of an obese 45-year-old man. So anyway, she
I love
said,
it. I love the spirit.
I think she goes for it. It's just she's one of those people that's got that metabolism. Just doesn't take.
Good for you. Enjoy that. That's a gift.
It would be. That would be fun. Boy, I would have a completely different life if I were able to just.
Would you love food though? Because I just feel like
I
that's
have fun
something
eating
that's.
it. Yeah. I don't because it's the pain of being overweight or not being where I want my body to be overrides the joy of ever eating.
You legit get depressed if you feel.
I don't like it. Yeah, if I come in today, I'm like, oh, I got to slow down the beer. I got a little beer bloat today. So I got to back off.
I told Denny's, I said, I gotta kind of slow down too. Ever since the Naked Mile's been over with, I have been going ape shit. I mean, I have been going on a food bender to where I'm just not. I'm throwing. Just zero caution to the wind.
Yeah.
I'm just going
it's
for
fun.
it.
It's a good time. Yeah, I like being able to like just consume whatever you want. Not really think too much about it.
There's nothing more freeing than being in a grocery store line and looking over at the candy section and go, "Fuck yeah, I'm gonna get 2 of these." No, you know what? Shit, that I'm getting 3.
Yeah,
there's a power.
It's a good feeling,
it's
right?
A great feeling.
Steven had this email. He said, "Will Jaybird be going to Area 51 to break in and find the aliens? If he doesn't, he's losing his edge." 2005, Jaybird wouldn't let us down.
Nah, 2005 would agree that this is some dumb bullshit, and it's merely the guy's already admitted this is it's all a joke. It's dumb. Mm-hmm. If there was a chance of really breaking out some aliens, yeah, count me in.
That ain't gonna happen. Yeah,
Fuck no.
It's gonna fail.
I don't think anyone's gonna even go out there.
I don't think so either. Zach from Stewart had said, "Hey, ghosts in the internet. If ghosts and spirits can take over people and objects, why can't they take over the internet? I got a message from someone who thinks that they have a ghost in their computer. Is that possible?" Their message said, "Jaybird, can ghosts take over the internet? I think I have a spirit living in my computer. I think it is making me and my kid act out in negative and dark ways. Please let me know your thoughts."
That's an interesting point, and they're right. If spirit can take over a doll or a person, why could it not take over the internet?
Use the internet, yeah.
That would be.
I think the devil's using the internet. He seems to like it.
I mean, imagine the
They look at all the porn, everything else that's on there. Oh, yeah, devil's playground.
The shit you could fuck up with on the internet if you were a ghost, the things you could do.
It would be interesting, yeah. I mean, if you do believe in dark spirits, demonic spirits, whatever you might call them, evil spirits, and they use other methods to try to get to you and mess with you and manipulate you, then, yeah, could you not mess with an internet connection?
The internet would be the way to do it if you were a spirit. Imagine if you were an evil spirit and you wanted to see just chaos hit the world. You would fuck up the internet.
Well, I wonder how are they doing it exactly, per se?
Well, how does a spirit possess a doll or a person? They take their energy and they take over.
But, it's like that's one entity. That is one to a point. The internet is vast and it's spread out. Like, would it be every internet connection that they're a part of?
Maybe it's the internet connection of your house. Maybe that's the energy they focus on. Yeah, maybe the one ghost can't mess up the entire internet, but if you have your internet on and you're at your house and the ghost wants to fuck with you, it takes your internet cable.
Never thought of it. I don't know. It seems like it would be harder for it to do that than it would, like you talk about with the dolls and things like that, like the Annabelle, and that's a popular movie out now.
I disagree. I feel like spirit would be easy to get into the internet quicker than anything else.
You think so?
Well,
but then was it come through the keyboard and
that's
zap
just
you?
it.
What is it? I mean, what's it exactly doing?
Who knows? I don't have those kind of answers.
Did they say like what they just? Why is it that they feel like the internet might be possessed? What is it that's going on that they feel like that makes them feel like there's?
I can't stop watching porn. That might be on you.
Yeah, that's just what I'm asking. I'm like, is it you or is it?
Yeah, I mean,
you got a devil in your computer. I keep looking at terrible stuff I shouldn't.
Is there a face that's going rah in your computer? Is it growling at you? Is it doing weird things? I need more information.
If you had some stuff like that, then possibly. Otherwise,
I'll ask Vicky. That's a great question.
Yeah,
though.
Definitely. Talking about this with stories people don't believe. This is kind of interesting. Danielle said, "Yeah, I was listening to the podcast. Heard you guys read my email. Virginia wondered if I had told John Mayer when I met him how I won the tickets. She's the one that she watched porn with her mom and kind of broke down her porn tape with her mom to get the tickets. For
it was
the meet
her
and greet.
porn tape, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was her own porn tape. Yeah, I took my mom to the concert." and for the meet and greet, and kind of only on the way to the concert, she explicitly forbade me to tell John Mayer how we won. However, the next morning, you had both of us on the air to talk about our experience of her watching the tape, and you asked me how it was to meet John Mayer, who I absolutely loved. The first thing I thought of to say was pale and bedhead.
Cleveland Clinic.
I got an email from producer Heather the next day telling me that John Mayer actually heard that segment on the air and had one of his people reach out to Heather and request a copy of the audio. She wanted to know if I was okay with that. The person told producer Heather that John specifically said that he wished I had somewhere out there. John Mayer has a recording of my mom critiquing my sex tape and me calling him pale with bedhead. I don't even bother to tell people that part of the story because it sounds even more fake than the first part. So here is her picture with John Mayer. Just say, oh, that did happen. Let me see here. Got a couple other things. One, the weather is apparently going to change drastically tomorrow. Looks like we got this tropical front's going to be coming in. 60% chance of rain tonight, 70% tomorrow. So Tuesday and Wednesday are apparently going to be crappy.
Good.
And it could escalate into an actual named event. So this is coming from just, I guess, east of the Bahamas. So,
Are we getting it? Does it look like we're going to get it? Is everyone freaking out?
I don't know if anybody's freaking out, but it's just they will be going to be nasty. Yeah, so nasty weather is coming up. Yeah, and it's just crazy. I'm telling you, man, just the water, you got to be careful out there. Did you hear about this guy that was swimming in North Carolina and a wave took him out?
No.
I don't mean just like took him out, like knocked him over. Snapped his neck.
Got to be careful
What the
on
hell
that
is
stuff.
that?
Yeah.
Are you serious? 37-year-old guy is in the ocean playing with his kids. And a wave hit him, pushed his head to the ground, broke his neck.
I did see that story, actually. Yeah.
That's crazy. How many like deaths in the ocean do we have? Or just from the flesh-eating bacteria in the Gulf to now a wave's taking you out? And that didn't count the animals?
It's how quick it can change, man. You go out there for a quick little swim, you think it's nothing. Think about that. You just go out there for a swim. That's not a big deal. Many people do that, and then boom, just like that, gone.
Gosh. Yeah, that's terrible.
That's why I gotta eat a pizza today.
Or how about just not go in the ocean?
Or just don't go to the ocean.
Yeah, that's how I'm going to solve this problem. I'm just not going to the ocean. They had a survey that found that men's bathrooms are much dirtier than women's.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Researchers swabbed the door handles of a large office building and found that men's bathroom doors contained almost 6 times more bacteria than the ladies. This doesn't sound like a large sample size. It sounds like a large office building, like one office building. Maybe it's just our men here are a dirty office building.
I will say, though, our bathroom's pretty lawless these days. It's pretty rough. There is a guy who wakes up in the morning. The first thing he does, and here's what's weird to me. Mm-hmm. He gets here at 9. So you have all morning to sleep in, do your thing, go to the bathroom. The first thing he does is he goes poop here.
Yeah.
And it's like clockwork.
That's how he begins his day.
Every day. He walks into work, puts down his stuff, and then goes right to the bathroom to go poop. I just feel like you're coming from home. Why would you not do that before you get to work?
You have a chance, yeah. And would you rather poop at home or poop at work? I mean, I would hope like a majority of people are saying I would rather poo in the privacy of my own home.
And so brazen, just walks out, as soon as he walks, that starts talking. He's walking to the sink, already talking about deals. Oh yeah, blah blah blah. It's something else. I'm not gonna lie.
People are just it doesn't faze some people. It's very odd. I had some guy this weekend. He was like talking to me, blah blah blah. I went in there to like drop a deuce, and he's like, I'm gonna order some food. I'm like, ugh. I guess you're making some room.
They had that on Big Brother. There was a guy eating, I believe it was a cucumber, the long cucumber. There's 2 big guys, and the one guy's eating the cucumber. The other guy grabs the cucumber from him that he's eating off of. He starts to gnaw on it, eating. Where his mouth was at, He then takes the cucumber, goes into the bathroom, either goes pee or poop with the cucumber, walks back out, still gnawing on the cucumber, and then he gives it back to the guy, and the guy starts eating it too.
That's so gnarly.
Isn't that so gross?
That's so gross.
That was on Big Brother last night.
How is Big Brother this season?
It's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
They're going so young now with these. I like it when it's spread out. I like when there's a lot of. I like it when there's a big demographic out there. It's a lot of model looking people, and that's the way it's been the last 3 or 4 years.
Okay. I guess probably.
I like regular people.
Okay. Do you think that there's a model thing working for them, ratings wise? I guess.
I don't know.
They keep doing it.
I really don't know.
Yeah. Well, they say that the door of the men's bathroom here contained 4 times the amount of bacteria as an average toilet seat, which is likely due to it being cleaned less often. But yeah, it's just always gross.
It's always gross. Public bathrooms are disgusting.
Do you, when you go to the toilet, do you put down a layer of toilet paper or
Yes.
cover the seat?
Yes.
Okay, 35% do that. 31% sit directly on the seat.
You are a gambling person. You like to gamble.
Gosh. And then 20% of the people hover.
I mean, I just don't have it in me, Coach. I don't think I
No.
got the tools for that.
What's the percentage of the people who just rather crap their pants?
There are some people who just don't care.
I think I'm
And you're
slowly
right.
growing into that person.
You're right, man. Some people just are. They don't. The bathroom stuff does not bother them.
Yeah. Doesn't faze them at all. So there you go. Got a nice email here from Sherry, Sydney, and Sadie. Just want to say thanks for entertaining myself and our 2 daughters every morning as we commute from Delray to Davie 5 days a week. My daughters just love the Baby Rocco bits. And every single morning they have been trying to win the Camp KVJ prizes. And I'm sure they're probably just about to the point where they may throw a few F-bombs themselves at the radio if they can't get through. It made the dreadful drive a little less dreadful. Thank you very much. And somebody wants us to play the game. How many F-bombs do you think Rocco has dropped since he's been in Buffalo?
I will go with. There'll be at least 3 stories where Rocco has said the F word and it became a thing.
Do you think so?
I hope not.
Do we know, is he still sending out the snaps to our listeners, dropping F-bombs?
Hey, fuck you. Hey, I can tell you what. There's no other radio show doing that.
No, you're right.
Having the little kids swear at them.
A 4-year-old
via
kid.
Snap.
Hey, we got a 4-year-old cursing out our listeners. Yeah, so make sure you go follow. I wonder if we lost followers or gained followers after that.
It depends, man. You know, some people really are against swearing, and then some people really love it.
Yeah, okay. Well, there you go. If you want to possibly get a profane snap from Baby Rocco, you can go and follow us on our, and that was, which one is that? That was Snapchat, right?
Yeah.
I think it's the KVJ show.
I think most people don't care that we swear on the podcast here. Every now and then I'll get somebody, oh, I tried that podcast. It's just too vulgar for me. I couldn't believe when Jason said an F word. It broke my heart. I'm like, lady, you got a fucking other thing coming.
Yeah, this part of the show is not created for you, then.
This is nothing.
This is nothing. That's just the way it goes. All right, well, Virginia back tomorrow. She'll be taking over the dirt. We'll hear what kind of adventurous story she had while she was in Buffalo. Any comments you want to drop on to her? Mail at kvjshow.com. You can hit us all up, but we'll talk to you then. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.